Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. I am Carmigalan from Holy Angels School, Tiruchengood. And the main thing, I belongs to class 12. Okay, let's move on to the topic Self-Lane India. At the time when the world is suffering from a deadly pandemic, India plans to convert this crisis into an opportunity and strengthen its fight by becoming a self-lane nation. This term was coined by PM of India during address to the nation on May 12, 2020. He called this campaign as Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan Self-Led India Movement. He also defined the five pillars of the Atmanirbhar Bharat. They are economy, infrastructure, system, demography, and demand. He stressed upon the fact that it is the time to become a vocal for our local products and make them global. Under this campaign, a special economic package has been released by the Government of India, which will benefit various segments including cottage industries, micro and small medium enterprises, laborers, middle class and industries among the others. The first measure being focused on was the idea of getting back to the work, that is, facilitating employees and employers' business, especially MSMEs, to get back to the production and workers back to the gainful employment. Let's see this in our real world. Many people are self-reliant to a fault, putting far too much pressure on themselves. They bring self-reliance to a new level because they are unable to rely on anyone. Being self-reliant can serve us well as adolescents and single adults as we strive to achieve goals and a sense of identity. Once again, Self-Line India is a campaign which has a main theme that it is the time to become the vocal for our local products and make it global. So everyone should use this moment to help the cottage and the small scale industries. And thank you for everyone for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I am Karthika Shreyas studying 11th standard in KSR Metric Higher Secondary School. I am here to speak about the topic Clean India and Green India. Cleanliness is very important in our daily life. Our father of nation Mahatma Gandhi gave us the mantra cleanliness is next to godliness, which means that we need to keep all our society and the surroundings clean as much as possible. We all know about the campaign Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, which was launched on October 2 by our Prime Minister of India. This is a national level campaign to clean all the backward statutory towns. This is so far the most significant Indian campaign with the participations of about 3 million students and government employees. The primary objective of this campaign is to clean our country's 4041 towns and cities. This campaign is a step towards fulfilling of this beautiful dream of the father of our nation. Cleanliness is very important nowadays. We all know about the viruses which is spreading all over the world nowadays. Many people under the poverty line are suffering much because of these viruses. Many employees has lost their jobs in this pandemic condition. These viruses have taken the life of many people. If cleanliness is maintained, we no need to face such kind of diseases nowadays. Cleanliness should be maintained in all the public places wherever we are. Cleanliness is not the only thing which is to be followed in our home. Cleanliness should also be followed in schools, colleges, workplaces, theatres, shopping malls, hospitals, and in all the public places, even in bus stands, public private places. If we are clean and our surroundings are clean, we can overcome all the situations in our daily life. Spreading of viruses can be stopped completely. Finally, Clean India and Green India should be our Dream India.
Hi, welcome everyone. First of all, thank you for giving this opportunity. I am Srinath from Trichangur. I am studying 12th standard in KSR Metric Higher Secondary School. Self-reliant India believes in the concept of Vasudeva Kudumbakam. Self-reliant India does not mean boycotting of foreign goods, but India depends on other countries and moving towards development. Being self-reliant is the dream of every individual, society and nation. Former Prime Minister Mrs. Indira Gandhi has said nation's strength ultimately consists in can do on its own and in it what can borrow from others. Just I would like to give you a small example. In the new academic years in the schools and colleges, teachers will ask the students to take in charge in various disciplines. Students say someone to take in charge. The basic one, every student should change in their life. Voluntarily take their leadership opportunities. Everyone should have their own leadership skills. Everyone should use their things as possible and avoid borrowing things from others. The basic thing to change India as a self-reliant India. She always said that you should adopt self-indigenous goods completely. Much of our country resources and raw materials as possible. Be ourselves ready to use indigenous items. This was the first step to make self-reliant India. After the Dolcom dispute, India banned the products of Chinese goods to India. Goods imported from China were available at low prices. But after the ban was imposed, China stopped the goods to India. Then India had to get goods from other countries, which was quite expensive. India readily to do India as a self-reliant. On May 2020, in an address to the nation of Prime Minister of India, Sri Narendra Modi spoke making India as completely self-reliant and with the slogan local for vocal. He called upon the people for the country to build a strong reliant India. India self-reliant will benefit the entire India and give employment opportunities to more and more people. The first advantage of that was we will not depend on other countries for goods and other items. Self-reliance is the only road to freedom, and being one's own person is its ultimate reward. Thank you for this opportunity. Hi, welcome everyone. First of all, thank you for giving this opportunity. I am Srinath from Trichangur. I am studying 12th standard in KSR Metric Higher Secondary School. Self-reliant India believes in the concept of Vasudeva Kudumbakam. Self-reliant India does not mean boycotting of foreign goods, but India depends on other countries and moving towards development. Being self-reliant is the dream of every individual, society and nation. Former Prime Minister Mrs. Indira Gandhi has said nation's strength ultimately consists in can do on its own and in it what can borrow from others. Just I would like to give you a small example. In the new academic years in the schools and colleges, teachers will ask the students to take in charge in various disciplines. Students say someone to take in charge. The basic one, every student should change in their life. Voluntarily take their leadership opportunities. Everyone should have their own leadership skills. Everyone should use their things as possible and avoid borrowing things from others. The basic thing to change India as a self-reliant India. She always said that you should adopt self-indigenous goods completely. Much of our country resources and raw materials as possible. Be ourselves ready to use indigenous items.
Hello everyone, I'm Deep Ritika, studying 9th standard in KRP Matriculation High Secondary School. I'm here to deliver a speech on Clean and Green India. Clean and Green India or the Swachh Bharat mission is a dream of the father of nation Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi was mindful of poor position in India rural people at the time and his dream of a cleaner India. Mahatma Gandhi emphasized on cleanliness and sanitation as an integral function of surviving in June 2014. Then President of India Pranab Mukherjee in his address to Parliament said for ensuring hygiene, waste management and sanitation across the nation a Swachh Bharat mission will be established. This will be our tribute to Mahatma Gandhi on his 150th birthday anniversary to be celebrated in year 2019. Recently, the Narendra Modi government is trying to establish the Swachh Bharat Mission. Green India Mission is a national mission under 8 missions of National Action Plan on climate change, recognizing that climate change phenomena will seriously affect and alter the destruction type and quality of neutral biological resources of country and associated livelihood of the people living close to the model of suitable development as paper to attempt to magnify the green and clean India as a model of sustainable development. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Hemnath from Mahindra Medical Secondary School. Let me say about the Clean and Green India. The Clean India, Green India slogan states that if we try to keep our India clean, it will become green by cleaning our environment and surroundings. Then only we all will be able to get a good surroundings of green air like trees, grass, and various small plants and many more. The campaign of officially launched on 2nd October 2014 at Ranchhat, New Delhi by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It is India's largest ever cleanliness drive with 3 million government employees and especially schools and colleges from all parts of India. India participated particularly in the campaigns. GIM, launched in February 2014, is aimed at projecting, restoring, and enhancing India's forest cover and responding to climate change by combination of adaptation and migrations measure. There are very few simple things that we need to do clean India as a part of this mission. Do not litter, throw waste in dustbin only. Don't encourage spectating immediately. Content people it found doing so. Avoid usage of plastic and plastic displaced. 8 steps to Swachh Bharat. Steps are stop littering and refuse garbage, prohibiting sort your garbage, maintain hygienic, reuse and recycle, say no to plastic, consume what you need, water care, reduce your carbon and footprints. Thank you. By G. Hemnath.
Imagine you're paddling in a trail of fresh grass, your time spent amongst the solitary trees, earth delighting your bare feet, and winds longing to make you smile. The very moment you feel heaven is under your feet. Thinking of it sounds good, right? A hearty welcome to one and all. It's my pleasure to introduce myself. I'm Kirtana from grade 12, studying in Arista Public School, Cuddalore. I'm going to explain about how to make India clean and green within the next decade 2030. While I was scrolling through the internet, something grabbed my attention. I was seriously astonished by seeing those lines concerning India's tidiness. I solely recognize that our country is not very tidy, but I will absolutely not accept it being so filthy and dirty. In our country of growing and widening population, keeping it spotless is our duty. With growing population, our need has also widened to an extent that we begin to seek the forest for help. Slowly, the forests begin to vanish. In winters came summers, and summers turned winters. We in turn begin to make a huge running change in our earth and our country, making our earth plead for giving. Instead of encouraging our authorities to make a change, we can be the change and inspire others on our way to make a clean and green aura, which would enlighten our goal of making our country a spotless and a green-filled one. From birth to death, we reside in our motherland, which holds us firmly, promoting courage and hope for us each day like our own mother. It is the greatest gift given to humanity. It is our responsibility to save it. There are many huge evils that we made our land go through for our greedy needs, which ranges from small issues like burning hot summers to a great explosive fire underwater. To reduce these irreversible changes we started, of course, we are the ones to end it. First things first, we need to clean our surroundings and our home. Dispose biodegradables separately. For manure preparation, we could dig a small place for depositing dry leaves, vegetable food and vegetable peels. And the old clothes which can be given to the textile industry, which is to be washed, dry cleaned and shredded, to be stuffed in furniture and pillows, to delight our. Even a small step by all of us together can make our country clean and spotless and safe from disease. The garden is a must, and we can add our homemade manure to nourish it and fill it. During this pandemic, when mental stress comes into monopoly, gardening or at least being with nature can provide us fresh spirit and peaceful mind. So let's start planting trees, our friend, and see them grow with us till the end. Decades after our independence, if we still refuse to change and modernize, then when will India be amongst the top? Encourage our authorities to build public restrooms and trash cans. Adding an extra trash can for separate waste disposal can hardly cost much money and time, which in turn helps us cherish our country's heartwarming. If we do these steps, it would be a great deed we do for our country and the world. Thank you.
Hello guys, good morning, Vanakkam, Namaste. I am Ramya from grade 12. I am from Pure Science Department, Aristo Public School, Kadalur. இன்னைக்கு வாய்ப்பளித்தமைக்கு நன்றி கூறி நான் என் உரையாடலை தொடங்க உள்ளேன். I am here to begin a conversation with you people on the topic My Innovation for Indian Problems. இந்தியாவிற்கான எனது கண்டுபிடிப்புகள். I am here to begin up with a real fact, that is, from mobile phone to reusable rocket, we live with invention that we consider as a science fiction. தொலைபேசி முதல் விண்ணில் பறக்கும் ராக்கெட் வரை அனைத்திலும் விஞ்ஞானமும் கண்டுபிடிப்பும் நிறைந்து உள்ளன. These innovations have also affected our general living standard. For the last millennia, the average lifespan has dramatically increased. First of all, let's look into investment. India is the largest producer of engineers, but the number of innovation and startups do not match up to their amount. Individuals will learn to take risks only if institutions do so. Funding of both national and in form of foreign direct investment can steal startup culture immensely. Spending on research and development is another sector where India lags behind. The situation has hugely improved in the last few years, but we were also far from this sector. Collaboration like UK-India Tech Partnership, which has established a £3 million of innovation fund, can support the work of scientists in academic and industry. The major problem in India is education system, which is to be considered. The classroom is the original cultivator of greenhouse that nutrient the green learning. Talent and creativity are the dynamic between a teacher and student that define the essence of a classroom. I share my ideas that teachers can use to make their classroom more engaging. That is, peer teaching, games, role play and going beyond the classroom. தமிழ்நாட்டில் சில நாட்கள் முன்பு நடந்த முக்கிய நிகழ்வு இது. உலகின் ஒரு மூலையில் கனவா மீன்களும் நுண்ணுயிரிகளும் ராக்கெட்டில் விண்வெளிக்கு பயணப்பட்டு கொண்டு இருக்க, மற்றொரு மூலையில் பேருந்து பயணத்துக்கே வழியில்லாத கிராமங்கள் இருக்கத்தான் செய்கின்றன. மதுரை மாவட்டம் உசிலம்பட்டி அருகே மலைப்பட்டி கிராமத்தின் வழியாக கடந்த 10 ஆண்டுகளுக்கு முன்பு பேருந்து சேவை இருந்ததாக கூறப்படுகிறது. அதன் பிறகு பயணிகள் குறைவு என காரணம் காட்டி பேருந்து சேவை நிறுத்தப்பட்டுள்ளது. நாடு நாகரிகத்தில் முன்னேறி கொண்டு இருக்க பயன்பாட்டில் இருந்த பேருந்து சேவையும் நிறுத்தப்பட்டதால் நொந்து போன கிராம மக்கள் பலமுறை பல்வேறு இடத்தில் மனு அளித்தும் எந்த பயனும் இல்லாத நிலையே தொடர்ந்து வந்துள்ளது. இந்த சூழலில் 10 ஆண்டுகள் தவமிருந்து கிடைத்தது போல் மலைப்பட்டி வழியாக செல்லும் வழியில் 3 பேருந்துகள் இப்பொழுது இயக்கப்படுகின்றன. பாரா விருந்தாளியாய் வந்த பேருந்தை கண்ட பொதுமக்கள் மகிழ்ச்சி வெள்ளத்தில் மாலை அணிவித்து ஆரத்தி எடுத்து இனிப்பு வழங்கி பேருந்தை வரவேற்றனர். பேருந்து பயணத்தையே பேரின்பமாய் கருதிய மக்கள் அரசுக்கு நெஞ்சார்ந்த நன்றியை. ஆகையால் இந்தியாவில் கண்டுபிடிப்பு மட்டும் தேவை என்பது இல்லை. ஒரு நாட்டின் குடிமகனுக்கு தேவையான அனைத்தும் கிடைத்தாலே அந்த நாடு முன்னேறுவதற்கான அறிகுறி. ஆகையால் எனக்கு வாய்ப்பளித்தமைக்கு நன்றி.
வணக்கம். என் பெயர் சாஜன் தர்ஷினி. நான் 10ஆம் வகுப்பு NMJ மெட்ரிக் பள்ளியில் பயில்கின்றேன். தூய்மை இந்தியா பசுமை இந்தியா. தூய்மை இந்தியா திட்டம் கிராமப்புறம் 2/10/2014 அன்று தொடங்கப்பட்டது. தூய்மையான மற்றும் பசுமையான இந்தியாவை காண வேண்டும் என்ற மகாத்மா காந்தியின் கனவை நனவாக்கும் திட்டம். இலக்கு 2/10/2014 அன்று தொடங்கப்பட்டது. இலக்கு 2019 அக்டோபர் 2ஆம் தேதிக்குள் திறந்தவெளி கழிப்பிடங்களை அகற்றுதல். திட்டம் தொடங்கப்பட்டதிலிருந்து 31 மார்ச் 2018 நிலவரப்படி 6.8 கோடிக்கும் மேற்பட்ட நவீன வீடுகளில் நவீன கழிப்பறைகள் கட்டப்பட்டுள்ளன. கங்கையை தூய்மைப்படுத்தும் திட்டத்தின் கீழ் 4464 கிராமங்கள் திறந்தவெளி கழிப்பிடமற்றவையாக மாற்றப்பட்டுள்ளன. தூய்மை இந்தியா திட்டம் நகர்ப்புறம் 4041 நகரங்களை 31 மார்ச் 2018 நிலவரப்படி அக்டோபருக்குள் திறந்தவெளி கழிப்பிடமற்றவையாக மாற்றவும் திட்டக்கழிவு மேலாண்மைக்காகவும் 2/10/2014 அன்று தொடங்கப்பட்டது. கழிவுகளில் இருந்து 88 மெகாவாட் அளவுக்கு மின்சாரம் உற்பத்தி செய்யப்பட்டுள்ளது. தூய்மையான கல்வி நிலையங்கள் நாட்டில் எளிதில் சென்றட முடியாத பகுதிகளான இடதுசாரி தீவிரவாதத்தால் பாதிக்கப்பட்ட மாவட்டங்கள், வனப்பகுதிகள், மலைப்பகுதிகளில் உள்ள தொலைதூர குடியிருப்புகள் மற்றும் மக்கள் நெருக்கடி மிகுந்த குடிசை பகுதிகளில் உள்ள பள்ளிக்கூடங்களும் இதில் அடங்கும். தூய்மை இந்தியா இயக்கம் மற்றும் காயக்கல திட்டங்களின் சாதனைகளுக்கு தூண்டுகோலாக மத்திய குடிநீர் மற்றும் துப்புரவுத்துறை மற்றும் சுகாதாரம் மற்றும் குடும்ப நலத்துறை ஆகியவை இணைந்து ஏற்படுத்திய கூட்டு முயற்சியாகும். பசுமை இந்தியா இந்த இயக்கத்தின் நோக்கமே சுற்றுச்சூழல் பாதுகாப்பு பணிகளை ஊக்குவித்தலாகும். பாரத பிரதமரின் பசுமை இந்தியா இயக்கத்தில் 6 மில்லியன் ஹெக்டரில் மரக்கன்றுகளை நட்டு காடுகளை உருவாக்குதல் மற்றும் 23% 33% பரப்பிற்கு வனங்களை கொண்டு வருதல் ஆகியன இந்த இயக்கத்தின் முக்கிய பணிகளாக உள்ளன. இப்பணியானது அழிந்த காடுகளில் மாநில வனத்துறை உருவாக்கியுள்ள வனக்குழுக்களின் ஒத்துழைப்புடன் செயல்படும். இந்த வனக்குழுக்கள் நேரடி செயல்பாட்டிற்கு முக்கியத்துவம் அளிக்கப்படும். பிளாஸ்டிக் குப்பைகள் நம்மை கொள்ளும், இறுதியில் தூய்மையே வெல்லும். தூய்மையாக வைத்துக் கொள்ள பயிற்சி தேவையில்லை, முயற்சிதான் தேவை. எனவே எனக்கு வாய்ப்பளித்த நல் உள்ளங்களுக்கு நன்றி கூறி விடைபெறுகிறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
My warm greetings to you all. So wear mask and stay safe. So myself Ashi Priya of class 10 from Simple Public School. So I'm going to talk about self-reliant India, which is an opportunity for a great country. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced the Atmanirbhar Bharat or Self-Reliant India mission on 12th May 2020 with a special economic and comprehensive package of rupees 20 lakh crores or 10% of India's GDP in 2019 to 2020 aimed towards this mission. The main aim of this mission is promoting local products. This mission is also expected to fulfill Make in India initiative, which is also encourages manufacturing including agricultural sector. Self-reliant India is not about isolating our country from the world. It's all about depending on our own resources, physical capital and human capital, etc. Self-reliant India is based on its 5 pillars. First, economy. We have to bring an economy that doesn't bring an incremental change but an quantum jump. Second, infrastructure. We need an infrastructure that need to give an output of an modern India. Third, system. A system that doesn't follow the norms of the previous century and that should be able to fulfill our 21st century's dreams and that should be technically driven. Fourth, a vibrant democracy. It is the strength and it is the source and energy to fulfill our dreams as India to make an self-reliant country. Fifth, demand. Demand supply chain is our power and we should use it to fulfill our potential. With this 5 major pillar, we're gonna find solution for our India's major problem, which is agricultural development. 2/3 of India's population is depending upon agricultural sector. This can give more job opportunities for Indians. Agro sector can be developed by value-added activities like dairy farming, animal rearing, and food processing industries. This can develop higher incomes for farmers. If the agriculture-based sector develops, then the other 2 secondary and tertiary sector develops automatically by the human effort. And this helps to develop our India's infrastructure and economic level. If India develops agriculturally, our human capital will get increased. When human capital gets increases, we will obtain a more good knowledge and skills. By a good knowledge, we can make our system in a proper manner and also make it apt for 21st century. High level of human capital with good knowledge and skill can lead to a good and vibrant democracy. Human capital with good skills and knowledge should be employed in India itself for a good job with good salary. Like this, citizens of the country can have a decomposable or exchangeable money within their hands. This can lead to an exchange of goods and services. This can create a strongest demand supply chain. The conclusion is 5 major pillars of the self-reliant India is behind the one biggest pillar, which is agriculture sector. So if we develop in agricultural sector, we automatically became a self-reliant India by our efforts. Our missile man Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam said that India will become self-reliant as well as well-developed nation in 2020, but it doesn't happen due to some COVID situation. But now, we, the students, young generation of nation, can make this true. Let's join our hands virtually to fulfill his dreams. I hope that this video will create a biggest awareness between people and soon we will become a self-reliant India. At this time, I thank Earth Institute for giving me a valuable opportunity to participate in Kalam in New competition. And thank you all.
Clean and green India. Clean and green makes a perfect scene, and we Indians want to create the perfect scenario by keeping our surroundings clean. Come on India, it's time to welcome our Clean India. Hello everyone, myself is Divya, class 9, Central Public School from Panduti, and it's my pleasure that I have an opportunity to speak on Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, which is also known as Clean and Green India missions. Since the existence of humans, there is an interrelationship between the humans and the environment. They are attempt to live a satisfactory life and they keep on searching from environment as much as possible and utilize all the natural resources. And this led increase the pollution, dirt, garbages, etc. etc. If we have disturbed the environment, that is our duty to improve the quality of nature and keeping our surroundings clean and green. What does the clean and green India mean? The title states its meaning itself. There's a good saying, cleanliness is next to godliness. We need to keep our India cleaner, and I am really happy with the initiative taken by our respected Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, who has started the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan on 2nd October 2014, which aims on cleanliness. Hygiene has always been important for our life, but during this corona period, we actually understood the importance and the value of cleanliness. Everyone say that take part in Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. We say that India should be a clean country. We say and say. What do we actually do about this? We use plastic bags or thermocols, which are really harmful. We throw anywhere we want, in the rivers, in the gutters, in the nalas, etc. etc. And as a result, the water did not get a way to flow and the flood comes. Today, many rivers are overflowing with dirt and garbages. Who throwing this dirt and garbages? We people. We are polluting our own motherland. Nobody say that take broom in your hand and start cleaning all of the roads and streets. But at least we can clean or throw a dust in the dustbin. So let us make a right choice to use the dustbin. Cleaning of country cannot be a sole responsibility of these sweepers. Do we citizens have no role in this? Gandhiji once said, be the change you want to see in the world. But it can be done alone? Absolutely not. Cleaning of our country is our own responsibilities, and we citizens have to make our nation clean and green. Clean and green seems only possible complete cooperation of everything. So let us follow three things, which is reducing the waste, reuse, reusing the waste, recycle, recycling the waste. Let us avoid the use and throw type of articles such as plastic bags and can coolings, etc., etc. You know, America is the largest producer of electricity from solid waste. Japan has now developed the papers and threads from banana peels. If other country can do it, why can't we? Cleanliness is really a good habit, and we can also definitely follow it. So let us put our hands together to make India clean and green. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan is the great start to make India cleaner and greener. If all the citizens can come together in this mission, we can make India cleanest nation soon. And thank you. Jai Hind.